Hi, it's Val from my channel. This is my very first video, so I'm still learning how to do this. Right now, the channel is called Sticker Cottage and Craft Emporium. This is a book that I have made. I bound it for the purpose of holding letters from my students. My full-time job is working as a high school physics teacher. And over the years, I have gotten many letters from students, and I didn't know where to keep them, so they just kind of got stuck here and there and about, and so I decided to make a book to hold them all. Um, these are all 3-hole pamphlet bound, made out of teaching resources, washi tape, physics teacher magazines, yarn that I've spun myself as the closure. The base of this is file folder. This is from an old AP physics class. And a calendar of pictures from the Hubble Space Telescope from 2013. That was my first year teaching at, the first full year that I taught at my first full-time school. So today, I'm going to leave a couple pages at the beginning. Oh yeah, I hand-lettered that. I am not very good at this. I'm learning. This is the first letter I received from a student that I kept a hold of. I don't know where any others of them have gone, so I want to leave a couple pages in case any more appear. Since this is a really big card, I've already been playing around a little bit. My fingers are inky. I'm not going to be able to put it in a pocket or a tuck, so I'm going to paper clip it onto the page as such. But what I want to do on this page is I want to create a journaling spot where I can talk about that year. It was 2012 was actually my first part year. I joined this school in March due to some quite honestly tragic circumstances. The teacher that was there before me had been there over a decade, was beloved by all, and had to leave on very short notice after getting very sick. So I had some big shoes to fill, and I had a lot of obstacles ahead of me. But some of the students really appreciated how I came in and was willing to jump in and try to salvage the very end of their year from having a somewhat chaotic second semester. So the pages of this are leftover feedback forms that I had printed out to give to students and have them fill out, and these were extras. You can see that says AP Physics Winter Term 2018 feedback. I try to do that at least once or twice a year. And I decided that I'm going to use a sheet of notebook paper to cover that up. And I want to get that torn down to size. I want to get those red lines off. I don't know why, but I don't like them. They don't match the aesthetic I'm going for. Let's make sure that that's the right size. I'm going to tear it around there. And then vertical size. I did some inking on this side, but that's okay. That's okay. I really just want this part where I kind of, well, you can't really see that. I kind of goofed that up a little bit, and so I want to take that off. Nope, still goofed it up. That is fine. And then looks like it's just going to be a little bit of this white taken off before it'll fit. And that's fine. I like a little bit of white. Oh, look at that, a nice crisp edge. Okay. So I'm going to give myself some journaling space. I am going to ink the corners. I have made my own, because I have a ton of liquid ink, because I do calligraphy. So I tried making my own ink pads out of felt furniture pads and dropping liquid ink on them, and it kind of works. It kind of works. And then I made my own daubers out of, well, these are Jenga blocks from the dollar store knockoff, and again, more felt furniture pads. So I don't have fancy stuff, but it gets the job done. Oh man, it gets the job done in such a terrible way. Okay, well, that's better. I'm still perfecting all of these things. Yeah, I want those edges inked up. Choosing blue today. So I was teaching physics. That was what this year was about. I started teaching there in March, and it was a bit of a journey of how I got there. And that's one of the things that I want to record in the journaling aspect of this. Okay. Page with inked up edges. I have done a thing. I'm going to glue stick this down. You can see I'm almost done with this glue stick, but I have backups. I have backups. Yeah. Goes all the way to the edges. Since it's going onto this page, I don't care if I get glue onto this particular page. So that is all the way around the edge, and then now I will get the middle. Trying really hard not to make sound effects right now. Bloop, bloop. Okay, I failed. All right. I like the glue stick because it does give you a moment or two to kind of smoosh things around and get them where you want them. Boy, is that ever not perfect, but I don't care. Okay, so I feel like I want to decorate this somehow, but I'm not quite sure. Well, that gold is giving me an idea. The school's colors were green and gold. So maybe I can put a couple of strips of this washi. Does it go with the blue? Nah. Do I care? Absolutely not. Yeah. Maybe just kind of get a little bit of color on the page. Okay. I like that. So now I'm going to go back and get, well, if I can, get extra glue on this washi, because we all know washi sticks for about 8 seconds before the glue gives out that's on it. So I try to do the thumb over pull thing and it never works, so I just do the push with the finger. Guess how many times I've lost my cap today, and my ruler. approximately 30,000 so far this morning have I lost both of them. Okay, there's the green strip. Really, this is just to cover a student name to make sure that I respect everybody's privacy. I mean, I don't care about my privacy. I'm easy to find, but okay, I care about my privacy. That's a lie. I absolutely care about my privacy, but my name is not a thing that I hold precious. It's easy to know. I like that. I think that's pretty. Let me see if I want to do something on this page. So the reason I'm doing this is I wanted to have a reason to do paper crafting, and I need both structure in my life and I hate being told what to do. So I decided to give myself the journey of doing a December daily. Yes, I know it's December 3rd and I'm getting out my first video. I got my flu shot on November 30th because get your flu shot, it's important. And it laid me out for 2 days. So just with fatigue, like flu shots don't give you the flu, but it made me tired. My arm's still a little achy, but now I'm better, so I can start moving on to starting my December dailies late. So I figured my first one would be this first student. I only taught them for 3 months, basically March, April, May, and that's not enough time to really connect with a group of students like that. But I still managed to connect with some of them. Some of them I'm still in touch with today, because, you know, I was at that school through and beyond that group's graduation. So if they were freshmen in 2013, no, freshmen in 2012, then they would have graduated in 2015. And I was still at the school, so I got to see them graduate, got to know those kids a little bit better, and built some really good rapport with them. The next thing is from the students next year. So this is the only memento I have from that first 3 months of jumping into that. But I was rehired, thankfully. And the next year, the student activities person did basically a gratitude wall and had students fill out sticky notes to anybody they wanted to thank for anything. And these are the ones that students wrote to me. So I find them very, very precious. And so tomorrow my goal is to decorate. It's probably going to take 3 or 4 pages because there's 26 of these things. Students are the best things on earth. And get these organized. Some of them I know who wrote them, some of them I don't. So that's going to be a fun project tomorrow of going through these and making myself a space to write about the ones where I know who the student is and we've built a relationship over the years. And then, you know, some of them, I have a feeling that one of the English classes made the students write sticky notes to all of their teachers, because there's enough of these in here that just say, Miss Montague, thank you for being my teacher. That I'm pretty sure it was an assignment. Some of them are very heartfelt and very wonderful, and I will take you through them tomorrow. But today, I just wanted to get started, have a very simple, I know this is the world's most simple spread ever in the universe, but moving on, I'll be able to do more fancy things like pockets and tucks. This is just happened to be a really big card, and so there wasn't a lot that I could do besides just clip that right on there that I know of. If you have ideas for other things that I could do with this giant card to get it into this book, I am all ears down in the comments. And then this is a space where I want to write about that experience and that student and just record what happened in a little more detail. So, welcome to the beginnings of my channel, the beginnings of my crafting, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.